Today is just gonna be a 1 step forward and 2 steps back kind of situation. But you know what? It's fine. We are making progress. We are making progress. Hello friends and enemies, welcome to day 21 of Writemas, aka Vlogmas writing edition. I'm getting a very late start to this writing session because I was out all morning and afternoon. I went to the city to hang out with 2 of my writer friends, Camilla Cole and Chelsea Abdullah, and Camilla gave me her paperback of her debut novel, So Let Them Burn, and she gave me the version with sprayed edges in it, plus I had her sign the copy. It was really good. I hadn't seen both of them in like maybe a year or so, just because they were both really busy with like working on their stuff. Camilla had moved, I was traveling, so we all just came together and had a little brunch, and I got them up to speed on just like my life and everything. I made this PowerPoint presentation that was called Joelle's 2024 Travel Flings Wrap, just to kind of give them like the abridged version of my entire year. I'm definitely gonna film that presentation and just like post it on here, but if you want a little bit of tea on the travel flings, I do have a playlist of shorts on my channel where it's not all of the travel flings, but it's a good chunk of them. So anyways, enough about real life stuff. Let's talk about writing. So yesterday I wrote over 4,000 words during the writing session. Some of it was copy and paste, some of it was just rewrites of stuff, some of it was brand new words, but we made a lot of progress. But on the flip side, I came to some revelations that I was repeating a lot of stuff again. Not word for word, but like the scenarios were pretty much the same, and so each chapter felt the same. So I might end up just deleting some of the 4,000 words we wrote yesterday, which will be fine, because like if it happens, it happens. Some days you'll be sprinting ahead, other days you might take 1 step forward and 2 steps back, but as long as we keep writing. So enough yapping from me, let's get into our first writing sprint. Hello, it is 11:06. I just finished up my first writing sprint. I have written 399 words. I did a little bit of rearranging of the flashback scenes because I was like, this flashback scene doesn't work thematically with this chapter as much. So I'm just gonna bring this down to another chapter, but I'll have to change the year of when this occurs, but we'll figure that out eventually. I do like this little flashback scene that I'm writing. It's a brand new one. Like I'm not taking it from any previous drafts. I'm not like rewriting it. Like we got some brand spanking new words. I'm gonna link my playlist in the caption because I've just shared so many songs from it at this point. The song that I'm listening to right now is Magka Ibigan o Magka Ibigan by Coeli. I forgot how I found this. I think I found it during someone's playlist during Filipino American History Month, but it's a really sweet, sentimental song. It's in Tagalog, and I feel like it captures the moment pretty well. Anyways, I'm having a lot of fun just writing this, just like playing around with it. I'm gonna give myself a little break, and then I'm gonna head on into the next sprint. So I will see y'all after that. Hello, it is 11:35. I just finished up a writing sprint and my total word count for tonight is 899 words. I'm pretty much finished with this flashback scene, and I think, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's really cute because again, we're starting to work on the 2 main characters' relationship with each other, both in the flashback scenes and in the present day scenes. So we're at a point now where they're like slowly starting to get comfortable with each other, starting to like be friends at least, with just like a little hints of like, you know, little crush, little like romantic feelings here and there. It's just like real cute. First of all, the main character is a Leo, and he like leans into his Leo traits. He's very extroverted. He's a bit of a flirt, kind of just like very outgoing, almost to the point of being cocky. Very much like popular guy vibes. Meanwhile, the female main character doesn't really like accept that. Comes from a family of celebrities. She's used to like attention and whatnot, and like flattery and flowery words don't really work on her. So she like sees through his BS, or at least she thinks she does. By the way, she's a Capricorn. So like now she's starting to like warm up to the idea of him, and just like seeing that he doesn't have his head up his behind the entire time. Like there are genuine moments where he like appears to be a real human being. It's just so fun to see it all develop and whatnot. So with that, I am going to take a tiny little break, go back into my writing, and see y'all after the writing sprint. Hello, it is 12:06 a.m. I just finished up my writing sprint and my total word count for tonight is 435 words. Yes, I said that correctly. My word count has actually gone down. That's because once again, I have decided to combine 2 chapters. As I mentioned before, I was getting the feeling that 2 chapters were being really similar. It was the same action that was going on. It felt a bit repetitive. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this time to combine these 2 chapters so that I only have it happening once. And it works in a way where it's possible and I'm just like adding new words now. Today is just going to be a 1 step forward and 2 steps back kind of situation. But you know what? It's fine. We are making progress. We are making progress. Because right now in my draft target, it says that I have 47,021 words in total, which is not bad. I feel like that's more than what I had. Maybe not. I don't know. But we're doing well. We're doing well. It does say that my session target for tonight is 2,583 words. I don't think that's going to happen, mostly because it's already past midnight and I'm feeling a little sleepy. I want to get at least 1 more writing sprint in just because I want to write this chapter a little bit more. Like I have a pretty good understanding of what I want to accomplish in this chapter. So hopefully that'll give me enough energy to power through it. So I will go on a break, go back into writing and catch up with y'all after the writing sprint. Hello, it is 12:44 a.m. I finished up a writing sprint. My total word count for tonight is 763 words. We made some progress. So we added a little bit more to this chapter. Not a lot, but we did add some words. We're tying one chapter together with another chapter and it's all like merging into one now. Like there are a few things here and there that I still need to fill out so that it makes sense. But it's looking pretty good right now. I just tidied up a little bit of the chapters and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be spicy. It's gonna be spicy. But I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot right now because I am so sleepy. I'm just ready to rip off my falsies, take out my contact lenses, and just hop into bed. But overall, pretty good writing session. I feel like it balances out with the chaotic, like, spur of energy that I had yesterday, which I feel like is fine. Like yesterday, I was giving it 1,000% my all, and today I'd probably give myself a good, like, 30%, you know, which is fine. You can't perform at 1,000% all the time. So with that, I think I'm gonna end this session for tonight, especially because my eyes are like slowly drooping. Thank you so much for joining me in my writing and my yapping. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!